Hey everybody, I'm Steve Owens, Tournament Director with the Newport Bassmaster Kayak Series presented by Native Watercraft. This is your day one final update of our championship on Lakes Nickajack and Chickamauga. This will also be the day two angler briefing. Our anglers have already been informed yesterday of everything that they need to fish for day two, with the exception of the identifier code. So I'll go ahead and give that to the anglers now. That's actually on your Tourney X app. You should be able to see that right now. It should have been live about 5 minutes ago. So your day two identifier code that can be written on anything, we prefer you use the day two identifier card that's been provided, is 557. Three numbers, 557. So make certain that that's in all your photographs tomorrow. We're hosted this week by Chattanooga Tourism Company in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Last night we had a big shebang, an angler appreciation dinner at Chattanooga Whiskey Company in downtown Chattanooga. We had a really, really good time there. We got 145 people in this tournament. There were some wives, some children, some husbands that got to make it. We appreciate, the time that we got to have together there. Reciprocate a lot of gratitude from us to you, and then from you all back to us. We're really grateful for it. Got Sassy Dan on here with me right now. We've got he's been behind the scenes all day long, plucking through the fish along with our other two judges, where we had 145 anglers catch 921 fish. So I'm going to go through the top 10 here, and then we'll do just a quick angler brief there. So Mark Cisneros is out with the camera boat today. So head on over to the bassmaster.com and click on those galleries and continue to share around the Bassmaster leaderboard. Again, that's on the front page of the Bassmaster Classic weekend here. We're getting ready to head out to the Night of Champions with our champion, Wyatt Hammond, here in just a few minutes. And so I wanted to hop on here and give you a live update. In 10th place, well, right now we've got a fourth place tie for 11th place. Four-way tie for 11th place with 94.25 inches. So those anglers are Tim Isaacs from West Virginia, Joshua Sharp from Tennessee, Nick Audie from Pennsylvania, and Clint Pippin from Mississippi. Just behind them, there's a lot of anglers. Daniel will get into those details of the 90-inch bags we had today. So just getting into the top 10 here. We're paying 14 places this weekend. Be a $500 big bass reward. And once again, we're doing the hourly big bass of $100 times 16. So for each hour of day one and day two, someone will take home $100 for big bass. So in 10th place from Georgia with 94.5 inches today is Chris Willis. In 9th place with 94.75 inches is Maine's John Brooks. In 8th place with 95 inches with back-to-back Classic stage appearances is South Carolina's Bennett Nall. We'll see if he can continue that streak. In 7th place with 95 inches is Mark Edwards from West Virginia. And so that brings us to the tiebreaker for 6th place, which is a 23.5-inch bass. With 95 inches also is Adam Milstead from Pennsylvania. We got Damian Tao from California getting back up into the top 10 as well. He's another gentleman that's made it to the Classic stage. He's got 96 inches today from California, Damian Tao. Ahead of him with 96.75, he's also got a 23.5-inch largemouth. Is from Georgia. In 4th place is Eric Hawks. In 3rd place with a 23-incher himself with 97 inches total from Tennessee, Ewing Minor. Another gentleman with a 23.5-inch bass with 98.5 total inches for the day, Arizona's Mark Kyle. And our day one leader with 101.25 inches of scoreable bass is Alabama's Nick Dyer. Nick Dyer, a few years ago, finished second in the Dakota Lithium Angler of the Year race. We all know, what he's capable of whenever he can get out and get to fishing. We're really grateful for the Chattanooga Tourism Company bringing us in. Just give you a quick update on what we're doing this week that's different from what we do traditionally. So on Friday, we always make it to the Bassmaster Classic stage where we announce the top 10 and bring on our champion and crown them. We're still going to be doing that at about 3:30 on Friday, but new for this year and for what's going to happen going forward, we got an hour that we get to spend on the Bassmaster stage inside the expo of each Bassmaster. And what that does is it gets us in front of the entire expo crowd. If you've never made it to a Bassmaster Classic Expo, it's pretty spectacular. There's people from all over the world. There's every manufacturer that you can think of. There's some hunting and fish. There's hunting industry represented is here as well. So if you're a casual fisherman and hunting's your thing too, make sure to come up here to Knoxville, Tennessee, and check that stuff out. So we're going to have a lot of engagement, a lot of eyes put on us by being able to be on the Bassmaster Expo stage. And by having that 1 hour, what we'll do is we'll bring the top 10 on, announce them. We'll go ahead and crown our champion on the stage there as well. So that, we have a full 1 hour to interview our top 10, which is going to be really cool. We're going to have a lot of interview segment there to where, our anglers can be highlighted, publicized. Any of their sponsors that may be here at the Bassmaster Classic, they're going to be able to come up and stand around and stream and record their anglers and celebrate them. So that's going to be happening at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So our anglers will make it over there about 12:30, 12:45, and then we'll get up on the stage and do our business there. So day 2 angler brief, as I mentioned, your code is 557. Your times for tomorrow are the same, and they're all on Eastern Time. You're on a launch at 7, lines in at 7:30, fish till 3:30. You have until 4:30 to upload your fish, and 4:30 to make it back to the ramp area. Didn't have any issues today. Little bit spotty cell signal, but the anglers did a good job getting off the water, getting where they needed. They communicated it with us whenever they were having any difficulties. So we appreciate the steadfastness that our anglers show in the tournament series. So want to give a big thanks for Newport for coming back on as our title sponsor. Native Watercraft is our presenting sponsor. We're bringing in Pro Guide Batteries this year as our Angler of the Year supporter. And then Tackle Warehouse is a brand partner of us with us this year. So I'm going to let Daniel talk about the details of the day. That's all you guys need for day 2 of fishing. So just continue to get back after it. Look for Mark on the water and give him everything that you got. So tomorrow, we all call it moving day, shaking day. It's championship day. So y'all get out and get after it. And again, don't forget, there's $100 an hour big bass that's going to be awarded. So if you didn't have a great day today, just get back out after it tomorrow, make a memory, and go catch you a 23-incher.
Thank you, Steve. Just to kind of get into the stats of both of these fisheries, Steve-O mentioned there's 921 fish caught out of 145 anglers. The closest that we come to that was Susquehanna in 2023, where there was 821 fish per day caught. And in the past, as far as from the judge perspective, Susquehanna is the beast. There's fish caught constantly throughout the day, and we saw that from both of these fisheries, which is from a lake to river to just all kinds of different places to fish. It was a pretty amazing thing to see throughout the day. It was so consistent. People were catching them. There wasn't a bite window. The bite window was the whole day, it seemed like. There was 34 fish that were caught above 20 inches and above 18 inches total. There was 85 fish caught. So the average for both of these lakes so far is right close to 16 and 3/4 inches. Most fisheries that we look at, it's in the 16-inch range or 15 and 3/4 inch range. We had only 7 people that didn't catch a fish, which I've not seen that before. So the bite is on, the fish are out there. It's pretty huge. As far as anglers that caught fish, like not the 90-inch bags that we saw today, there's 24 anglers that caught a bag above 90 inches or above. That's crazy to see. Like the lake is just on fire, it seems right now. And to be able to see anglers, you think about getting a 90-inch day, and you're like, I'm good, I'm set. And you can be, you're absolutely going to be, because as Steve-O said there, in the captain's briefing, if you catch 4 fish, you're still kind of in this. And the people that caught fish day 1, are they going to hammer them day 2? Do they wear out their spots? You never know. So, with the hourly big bass coming into play and seeing that there's 3 fish the big bass is a three-way tie of 23.5 inches. It's getting broke tomorrow. I absolutely see it. I'm excited to see those big fish come in and just see, my personal best on Chickamauga fishing all these years is 23 inches. And to see that,
Yeah.
3 of them in the tournament is so huge. So the fishing is on, and you guys are submitting great fish. We didn't have a lot of penalties that we had to get out. There's a couple open mouth deductions, which are to be expected. Some of those fish just do not cooperate. We reached out to anglers. They were very receptive to anything we called them about. And, you guys are in the championship. You know what you're doing out there. So it makes judging on our side a lot easier to do. The only suggestions I would say is, lock in your phone times as far as the Eastern time, the Central time. Steve mentioned at the captain's meeting as well. I was a victim of being locked into the wrong time zone on the tournament when I had a pretty good bag, and it cost me. So
I use that one quite a bit, by the way. Every chance I can dig that stick back in, I do.
I like being the cautionary tale, especially if it helps an angler, submit the best fish that they can. There was 107 limits caught. That's absolutely freaking huge. So, great job today, guys. As far as your submissions, they were clean. The pictures were good. Like I said, a couple of hiccups, but nothing to be expected out of 921 fish. If you look at the mistake rate on that, it's sub 1%, which is close to perfect as can be. But I'm looking forward to what you guys submit tomorrow. We've got 3 of the greatest judges of the game doing what we can for y'all. We're judging them as fast as we can, and making sure the right thing's done for every one of y'all. So we want y'all to be able to go out there and just submit your fish, and we'll take care of the rest. So throw it back to Steve-O.
Yeah, man, that's all I got. We'll keep it short and sweet for you all. Again, tomorrow, I've had a lot of travel to do today, which is why it's key for us to have so many judges in the Bassmaster Kayak Series. Couldn't do it without them as much as we can't do it without the anglers. All of you supporting us back at home, we really, really appreciate it as well. So if you're in our area, come up here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or at least one day. Daniel and I will be running around being goofy, just shaking hands and seeing all the people that we can see. Coming up here to this Bassmaster Classic, if you're looking to grow your brand, make contacts, figure out how to educate yourself on wherever you want to take yourself in the sport fishing industry, no matter what level you want to be at there. This is the place to do it. And if you're not in Tennessee, anytime one of these is in your area, trust me, it's worth the time and the effort to come and just spend 2 or 3 days and just soaking it in. And then, as I mentioned, making those face-to-face contacts is where you can, shoot your shot and show these manufacturers and these companies, who you are and what you can do to provide, product purchases for them, because that's the name of it. No matter if it's a mom and pop local shop or if it's, one of the biggest in the world, it's all about you driving revenue to them, and they'll support you. But you just need to be able to convince them and show them that you can do that. So no better stage to do it than the Bassmaster. No better time to do it than at the Bassmaster Classic. So we're going to get off here, go celebrate our champion, Wyatt Hammond, at the dinner tonight. We'll do some live updates, hopefully there. But above all else, y'all be safe. We'll catch up with y'all tomorrow. Thank you, Daniel. We'll talk to you in just a little bit, y'all.
What matters to you? Commitment, dedication, precision, connection. Catching fish? Good. That matters to us too.